Caitlin Clark is going viral for arguing with her head coach, Christy Sides, during the Fever Sky game. Look closely. What do you see? That's the look of someone who's not super happy with her coach. That's the face of someone capable of playing 4D chess, but being forced to play Connect 4. It's like Einstein getting physics advice from the situation. We all suspected there was tension between Caitlin Clark and her former coach, Christy Sides. It was written all over Caitlin's face throughout her rookie campaign, even though she never said anything bad about her until now. Caitlin Clark just dropped some harsh truth about her ex-coach, Christy Sides, and holy fingus, it explains a lot. With a new coach, Stephanie White, stepping in, Caitlin felt comfortable enough to let everyone know how she really felt about her. It's making everyone wonder just how much Caitlin's dissatisfaction played a role in the coaching change. And on the flip side, it's getting her fans really excited about how much better Caitlin and the Fever will perform next season. Based on what Caitlin said, you get the sense the improvement could be so huge that the haters will be forced to reluctantly bend the knee. If you're a Caitlin Clark fan, buckle up. You're going to love this. And if you're a Kate hater, sorry, because 2025 isn't going to be fun for you. Subscribe if you're excited about watching the haters melt down. Okay, let's rewind to Caitlin Clark's rookie season. The 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year had a debut season for the books. She led the Indiana Fever to their first playoff appearance since 2016, broke multiple records, and became the face of the franchise overnight. Clark averaged nearly 20 points per game, led the league in assists, and became the first rookie in WNBA history to record 5 40-plus point games. With a 20-20 record, the Fever earned the 6th seed, a dramatic improvement for a team that had been at the bottom of the league for years. But it wasn't all sunshine and lollipops. There were obvious issues. The Fever's playoff run ended immediately with a sweep by the veteran-heavy Connecticut Sunday. And while the Sun were a strong team, the series exposed major flaws in the Fever's game planning. Fans pointed fingers at Christy Sides, whose coaching decisions throughout the season left much to be desired. Even during the regular season, it was clear that Caitlin and Christy weren't always on the same page. Despite being the team's superstar, Caitlin wasn't always put in positions to succeed. There were questionable play calls, underutilizing her strengths, and what looked like an overly rigid approach frustrated fans, and apparently, Caitlin herself. Clips of visible arguments between Caitlin and Sides went viral, fueling speculation of a rift. This is only one of many instances where Clark has been seen visibly upset with Coach Sides. And after last night's loss, Clark expressed how no one gives her advice during the game. When the Fever was swept in the playoffs, Sides was promptly fired. The timing was loud. Sides firing on October 27th felt inevitable. But Caitlin's reaction, or lack thereof, was telling. Caitlin made no public statements about her coach's dismissal. Not a tweet. Not an Instagram post. Nothing. But when Stephanie White was announced as the new head coach, Caitlin's tone shifted. She posted a warm welcome to White, and her comments sounded like a relief. It was becoming clear that Caitlin Sides' partnership wasn't working. Fast forward to Caitlin Clark's feature in Time magazine, where she was named Athlete of the Year. This wasn't just another accolade. It was a moment where Caitlin's voice finally broke through the carefully crafted public narratives about her rookie season. During a shoot-around interview for the feature, Caitlin made a statement that gave everyone pause. And boom goes the dynamite. For Caitlin fans, it was a mic drop moment. For the haters, a reality check. This wasn't a subtle critique. It was a direct indictment of Christy Sides' coaching strategies during Caitlin's historic rookie campaign. Let's break it down. Caitlin is not the type to throw someone under the bus lightly. She's a competitor who usually keeps her frustrations in-house. But this comment? It was clear, unfiltered, and brutally honest. What makes this even more significant is the context. Caitlin said this in front of Times journalist Sean Gregory, knowing it would be published. That's not an accidental slip. That's a deliberate move to let the world know how she felt about her rookie experience under Sides. Let's rewind to those viral clips of visible frustration between Caitlin and Christy Sides on the sidelines. That wasn't just a one-off. Throughout the season, fans noticed moments where Caitlin's body language screamed, "What are we doing?" Now, Caitlin's comments retroactively confirm what we all suspected, that the Fever wasn't maximizing Caitlin's generational talent. Sides' game plans weren't just ineffective, they actively limited what Caitlin could do on the court. This also raises a critical question. How much of the Fever's success in 2024 came from Caitlin's brilliance, and how much was in spite of the coaching? When the Fever were swept in the first round of the playoffs by the veteran Connecticut Sun, the flaws in Sides' game plans were on full display. The Fever's offensive sets looked predictable and lacked creativity, especially in crunch time moments. Sides failed to fully utilize Caitlyn's strengths, like her ability to playmake in transition and her range from beyond the arc. The team seemed stuck in a rigid system that didn't adapt to opponents' strategies. The Sun exploited the Fever's weaknesses relentlessly, and sides didn't make the in-game adjustments necessary to keep the games competitive. The sweep wasn't just a loss, it was a statement. A glaring example of how poor coaching could undermine a team's potential. Thanks you so much.